que j'aille là-bas, ok. Ok, ok, bon. Ah, du coup, il y a tout qui respawn. Ah, je vais en prendre des trucs comme ça parce qu'après, sinon, je pourrais plus améliorer mon équipement. Chiant. Oh là là. Oh là là. Ce strike que je viens de faire. J'en ai tapé un, ils sont tous morts en chaîne. C'est magnifique. Et du coup, est-ce que Kagero aussi est un enfant du dessin? Du coup. Qu'il était prêtre. Bon, tant pis, je repars pas dans les... Je vais pas dans les petits creux à part ici. Une petite gelée max. Je vais re-sauvegarder. Je suis chiant avec les sauvegardes, mais au moins... Aïe aïe aïe. Ouais, j'ai level up, tiens. J'ai 12 points. Oh là là. Ok. J'ai débloqué des nouveaux moves. Combat. Cinématique.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us. Maybe they gave up.
Dialogue.
Looks like it, but stay on your guard.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Dead ahead.
Ok.
Now there are others.
Oh non.
Are you okay?
Not now.
Allez.
No. There's no way I can drink that.
Jus de cerveau, allez. Sinon tu vas refaire un AVC.
I'm fine. I can fight.
Tu peux pas, mais bon, c'est pas grave.
That ice is like armor, but my power might be able to melt it.
Go, Yuito.
Oh ouais. J'en ai marre. Ah, pourquoi ça a désactivé ça? Aïe.
Shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Ah, j'ai tenté. Bah et oh. Non. Eh non.
Your mobility declines when you're wet.
Yuito, the water is too strong to get any closer. Yuito, use my power to get inside the water.
Non. Ah, il a récupéré son armure. J'ai esquivé, bordel de merde.
Pay attention.
You guys good?
I appreciate the help.
Let's go.
Esquiver, esquiver, esquiver. Oh mais... Tape 12 fois aussi. Allez.
Successfully reached shell. Attack now.
Ok.
Here we go.
Ok, nice.
Yuito, a member is in
Ah
danger.
putain.
Thanks a lot.
Bon. Il va revenir, voilà.
Here we go.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ok.
Let me borrow this.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Come on.
Je suis bientôt en poussée.
Here we go.
Someone's in trouble. Pay attention.
Let's regroup.
Et il va déjà reprendre son armure. Ok, soit.
Here we go.
This other's punches are as heavy as its size implies. It would be reckless to approach with no strategy.
Ah ça y est, je suis en poussée. Là.
I'll help.
Thanks, Tsunami. Here we go.
Que... Ah, son point faible il est là. Voilà. Non mais genre...
At this rate. That was close. I need you, Gemma.
Your mobility declines when you're wet.
Let's go.
Et... Boum. Ah, je lui ai bien fait mal.
Yuito.
Vas-y, je vais le finir comme ça.
Don't hesitate.
I'm feeling really good. I'll take care of it.
Ah, je peux pas esquiver.
There's nothing I can't do.
Ah non.
Now go, go, go! Take this guy out now!
Ah non. Aïe. Bon, je retire ça. Sinon on allait tous mourir.
You guys good?
Thanks a lot.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
Use this.
M'en fous. M'en fous. M'en fous.
Reached shell. Attack now.
Here we go.
Je défonce. Et c'est fin. Et c'est fin. Ça ne veut rien dire. Mais c'est la fin.
Wow, nice.
J'ai hésité entre c'est la fin et c'est fini, donc c'est fin. Voilà. C'est fin, très fin, ça se mange sans fin.
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
And here I was thinking she wouldn't want to talk.
Ouais, on a beaucoup de choses à se dire, ouais.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hiano Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
Sorry. I should have checked with you guys first.
You're the one Kasane is after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
Ouais, c'est moi le chef, hein.
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander. Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
I'm a little worried about meeting up with Kasane. I mean, I hope we can talk to her, but...
I'm not just going along blindly, but it was your decision. I want to respect that.
Yeah.
Ouais, je suis le commandant. Hein. Faut se calmer, hein, gamin. C'est... Ah bah c'est là que je dois la retrouver. Ça va pas être du combat parce qu'il n'y a pas eu de point de sauvegarde. Ce serait bizarre de boss.
They're here. It's all of Kasane platoon.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for
Ah oui,
that.
putain.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out. I tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
Me? 50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Qui l'avait dit?
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
Red strings. That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings. And Yuito, apparently you have the same power as well.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also asked you to kill me.
Right. I'll tell you everything I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions.
J'adore. J'adore les trucs avec du voyage dans le temps.
Who should I ask first?
Ben... Je sais pas, arrache libre quoi
The
pas.
thing that appears when the red strings are used is like a device to time travel. That's apparently what the Kunad Gate is.
Donc, ce qui apparaît quand les fils rouges sont utilisés, c'est ce qui permet de voyager dans le temps. Okay.
Normally it appears only for an instant and disappears immediately, but this time it didn't go away.
Ok.
Left open like that, the gate will eventually swallow the world. It was really bad 50 years in the future.
Ok. Très bien. Ensuite, parlons à Kyoka.
It was when Kasane used the red strings that the Kunad Gate opened.
Ah bah c'est pas ma faute du coup, c'est la faute de Kasane.
But when her power activated, it resonated with yours, Yuito. That's why the gate won't close.
Ah. Ah mais c'est pas ma faute du coup.
On top of that, the gate seems to be slowly expanding. And looking at the news we got from Seiron, it more or less matches up.
Ouais. On va parler à l'autre débile là.
In that world, the Kunad Gate was much bigger than it currently is here in our time.
Ok.
The end of
Logique.
the world. That's what it looked like.
Très bien.
It seems that in that future, the gate had expanded so much that nothing could be done to stop it.
Bonne ambiance.
At first, none of us could believe what we had heard in the future. It was just too hard to swallow.
Ouais.
We got some news in Seiron, then a bunch of stuff happened, and now we can pretty much believe it.
Ista, alors Ista t'as loupé des choses. Hein.
But I have to admit, it's gotta be hard to believe just hearing it for the first time.
T'as loupé des choses. Je te résume vite fait. En partant de la salle de Babe, on a été attaqué par les prophètes là à la con. C'est en cinématique. Hein. Ils ont été propulsés et leur casque s'est fendu. Qu'est-ce qu'on voit? On voit un des gardes qui ressemble à Kyoka, jusque-là rien de choquant, enfin Dr Pop, et une personne, un des gardes, qui a la même tête que Kasane, qui est du coup sûrement aussi une enfant du dessin de mes couilles, machin et tout. Bon, on se barre, boss, le marave, et là on apprend quoi? Qu'en fait, Kasane, Kyoka, tout ça là, toute la petite équipe, ils ont été dans le futur. Ils ont été 50 ans dans le futur. Et c'est là où Yuito, du futur, a dit « LOL, tue-moi ». C'est pour ça qu'elle voulait nous tuer. Et en fait, le pouvoir de Kasane... En fait, Kasane, elle avait déjà parlé qu'elle rêvait de trucs avec des fils rouges et tout ça. C'est le pouvoir qui permet de voyager dans le temps. Et Yuito, a priori, a le même pouvoir. Sauf que quand Kasane l'a utilisé, sans trop le vouloir, au moment où Seto est mort, et ben en fait, c'est rentré en résonance avec mon pouvoir. Du coup, normalement, le trou noir, il doit pop et dépop instantanément. Sauf que là, il a pop et il est resté parce que ben moi, j'étais encore là. J'étais encore dans cette dimension. Du coup, ma théorie comme quoi Kasane venait du futur, je l'avais colle. Je l'avais colle depuis le début. Un Kasane, celle qui nous a parlé, en tout cas quand on était enfant. C'est incroyable. J'adore les voyages dans le
The
temps.
power we both have is actually gravikinesis. It just looks like psychokinesis.
D'accord.
When that gravikinesis becomes strong enough to travel through space and time, it's called red strings.
Ok.
I had no idea about that either.
Mais alors du coup, est-ce que ça serait pas plus simple de repartir dans le passé et d'empêcher Yuito d'avoir des pouvoirs et de rester inapte? Et du coup, s'il reste inapte, y a plus de problème. Non? Pas plus simple?
The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. Alright, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though...
Yuito, il nous a fait un...
Okay, I believe you.
Par contre, y a un truc qui va pas. Si Kagero était prêtre de Togetsu, il aurait dû reconnaître Kyoka. C'est chelou.
That's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person
Ouais,
Yuito is.
fais confiance à tout le monde, sauf à Shiden.
I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh?
Ah.
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
On n'a pas de preuves.
I guess we should explain what we've been told.
On n'a pas de preuves tangibles, hein, mais.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, Tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kagero?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility.
Pour ça qu'il a les yeux verrons.
Turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time?
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan.
C'est vrai.
Kasane is the result of that. Although, it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Bah non, c'est logique.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the Moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
Alors, du coup, je reprends la question. Pourquoi Kazane doit tuer Yuito? Qu'est-ce qu'il a provoqué? En fait, comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, le problème c'est que quand Kazane est parti dans le futur, avec les fils rouges, normalement, il est censé y avoir un trou noir qui apparaît et qui disparaît instantanément, quasiment. Sauf que là, comme Yuito est présent, et il est présent dans cette timeline, ça a foutu la merde, et donc le trou noir est resté. Donc c'est pour ça que Kazane doit tuer Yuito, c'est parce que Yuito du futur a dit bute-moi dans le passé, ça résoudra les problèmes. Sauf que on s'est pas laissé faire, et on veut pas mourir. Et c'est quoi le rapport entre tout ça, les autres et les ampoules à cerveau? Les autres viennent de la ceinture d'extinction, mais pour l'instant on n'a pas trop d'infos là-dessus. Sur ce que c'est exactement, qu'est-ce qui l'a provoqué, tout ça, je pense que ça sera la prochaine grosse révélation. Et les autres, du coup, vivent. A priori, on pensait qu'ils venaient de la ceinture d'extinction, mais peut-être pas, on sait pas trop, là aussi. On sait que, et puis les ampoules à cerveau, c'est des recherches qui sont faites par le groupe pharmaceutique Spring, par Seiran, par Neo Himuka, ce genre de choses, font des recherches et par exemple ce que s'est pris Naomi, qui l'a transformé en autre, c'était une de ces ampoules issues de la recherche.
This is all so unexpected.
All we did was go to Togetsu, but it felt like such a long journey.
Good work, everyone. That was a lot to take in.
It's a bit difficult to accept it all. But I'm glad we know now.
The world we normally see is so small, but our horizons have expanded. And now it's clear that there's another world out there.
I'm glad we're on better terms with Kasane, too. That's one less thing to worry about.
Hey, everyone. About the Kunad Gate.
How your power is affecting it?
Oui.
Oh, Haruka let me see Seiran's investigation into it, but the results were the same. At least we know it really is, well, getting bigger.
What if Yuito doesn't use his power? If he avoids combat, for instance?
No. I looked at the Kunad Gate investigation papers as well. At this point, I couldn't really find a link between Yuito's specific actions and the gate's expansion.
Je vais le dire maintenant parce que j'y ai pensé tout à l'heure. Kazane et Yuito ont les mêmes pouvoirs. Et Yuito de base n'avait pas de pouvoir. Et c'est lui qui engendre ce problème. Et tout simplement parce que de base il était inapte. Et du coup, je pense, mais j'en sais rien, c'est que Kazane, ils l'ont pris comme modèle, on va dire, pour foutre des pouvoirs dans Yuito. Et c'est pour ça qu'il a les mêmes pouvoirs, et c'est pour ça que ça fout la merde quand Kazane va dans le futur. Parce que lui, normalement, ne devrait pas avoir cette capacité. Je pense. J'en sais rien, mais ça me paraît logique.
What? So it doesn't have anything to do with Yuito?
No. You could say that just the existence of his power is affecting it. It's pretty much safe to assume that the gate will continue to expand as long as Yuito lives.
Right.
I am sorry for how that sounded, but it's probably best that you know since it does concern you.
No, I'm glad you told me. Nothing will change if I try to ignore it. If it's like you say, then I don't need to worry about staying out of fights, do I?
We do not know all the details about the Kunad Gate, but I think that is correct.
What are you thinking, Yuito?
I want to ask you all a favor.
What is it?
After hearing all that in Togetsu, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that killing me was the only option for us now. But there's still things I need to do. Things I need to learn. We can never say for certain that there is no other way unless we search for one. Just like we didn't know about the moon until we went to Togetsu, there might be a way to stop the gate that we don't know about yet. I'm sure Kasane had the same idea, and that's why she stopped trying to kill me. So, I want you to help me think of a way to get rid of the Kunad Gate.
You had me a little anxious for a moment. Of course we'll help you.
Gemma's right. That was the plan all along.
Don't forget about my info network. I'll find out even the most secret information.
This isn't just your problem. No matter what's going on with the world, you have to remember we're a team.
There has to be a way. And I know we'll find it if we look together. We have to save both you and the whole world.
You guys... I thought you'd say that, but I guess I was a little worried. So... thank you.
Ok, interlude 8. Eh B.
Humans came from the moon, and the Earth is going extinct. It's so much at once that my head is spinning. We have to understand it all, though, so we can keep moving forward.
Ok, il y a 2 quêtes de liens, d'amitié, de machin. Ah, lui, il fait que parler. Tuo et Seran avaient leur secret, mais Togetsu cachait une véritable bombe. Une bombe? Eh ouais, il cachait Kyoka. Il s'est passé beaucoup de choses, mais je suis ravi qu'on se soit réconcilié avec Kasane. Ça fait au moins un point positif. J'ai des cadeaux? J'ai pas de cadeaux. Je ne savais rien du secret de Kagero, moi non plus. Il voulait aider sa famille depuis le début. Mais du coup, par contre, si Kagero, il a 2000 balais, voire plus, lui, il peut nous expliquer quand la ceinture d'extinction est apparue, pourquoi, comment. Il doit sûrement savoir plein de choses. Pareil, il doit en savoir plein de choses sur l'ancêtre de Yuito. J'ai pas de cadeau. Ah, et on va reparler des plantes.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, what is it?
That white flower.
Après, si Kasane a été dans le futur et est revenu, c'est que le portail n'est pas encore détruit. Le portail n'a pas encore détruit la Terre, donc il y a encore pas mal de temps pour trouver une solution. Ouais, il y a 50 ans, mais là, par exemple, 50 ans plus tard, le Yuito du futur a dit que là, la situation elle est beaucoup trop craignos. Parce que si ça se trouve, tu sais, ça va pas détruire le portail, peut-être que ça va juste le laisser là, et juste qu'il va arrêter de grossir. On sait pas. Mais ouais, bah déjà ils auraient pu essayer de buter Yuito au bout de 50 ans, se dire bon, on va essayer de le buter, enfin qu'il se suicide et puis bordel, on va voir si ça résout le problème. Mais bon, bref.
The silent snow melt. Something about it has me curious.
Did you find something out?
I'm not positive yet, but remember when we climbed Hiyano Mountain?
Yeah, it was cold there. Walking through the snow was tough too.
That mountain is the perfect place for the silent snowmelt to grow, I think.
You did say something about that flower blooming on cold mountains, didn't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to go.
You're going to go where?
To Hiyano Mountain.
What? You're going to Hiyano Mountain by yourself to look for that flower?
I won't just look for it. I'll bring it back. I will show you that flower.
No, that's way too dangerous. It's a steep mountain, and there are others there. I can't let you do it.
It's fine. I can fight. I've been fighting longer than you.
That's true, but going alone is a bit Are you absolutely set on going?
Yes. Even if you try to stop me.
You're kind of... No, you're really stubborn. Alright, I'm going with you.
What? But...
It's no use. I'm going, even if you try to stop me.
Okay, then we'll go together.
Yeah. To Hiano Mountain.
Ce n'est pas cette fleur que j'ai envie de voir, c'est la tienne. Oh, ta grosse tige. Allez.
It's always so cold here. The flower we're looking for is probably higher up.
Yeah, we might have to go to the summit. This climate isn't its natural environment.
Okay, let's go to the summit then.